Here we go. Never seen any of Ed Wood's actual films. Oh, interesting. And I'm looking at the movie this way, so it looks like I'm looking
my friend.
off.
We are all interested in the future, for that is where you and I are going to spend the rest of our lives. And remember, my friend, future events such as these will affect you in the future. You are
Makes sense.
interested in the unknown, the mysterious, the unexplainable. That is why you are here. And now, for the first time, we are bringing to you the full story of what happened on that fateful day. We are giving you all the evidence, based only on the secret testimony of the miserable souls who survived this terrifying ordeal.
This terrifying
The incidents,
ordeal.
the places. My friend, we cannot keep this a secret any longer. Let us punish the guilty. Let us reward the innocent. My friend, can your heart stand the shocking facts about grave robbers from outer space?
Out of space. Plan 9 from Outer Space. Co-starring Dudley Manlove and Mona McKinnon. Dudley Manlove. Featuring Duke Moore, Joanna Lee, with guest stars Bela Lugosi. Ooh, Bela Lugosi, that's right. John Breckenridge, director of photography William C. Thompson, production manager Kirkham, Douglas A. Davis, Willard Kirkham. I wonder if they're related. Harry Reef, Dick Cheney wardrobe. Oh man. I think I'll play it also on this screen so it'll look like I'm watching the movie from this perspective.
All of us on this earth know that there is a time to live and that there is a time to die. Yet death is always a shock to those left behind. It is even more of a shock when death, the proud brother, comes suddenly without warning. Just at sundown, a small group gathered in silent prayer around the newly opened grave of the beloved wife of an elderly man. Sundown of the day, yet also the sundown of the old man's heart. For the shadows of grief clouded his very reason.
Perfect, synced up now.
The funeral over, the saddened group
It's over,
left
man.
the graveside.
We'll get you back to the home in no time. Oh, crap. Should I be stepping here? I don't think so. Whoops. Sorry, man. Well, time to get the stuff out. I wonder if they have any jewels.
When the gravediggers started their task that strange things began to take place.
Aliens?
15-4.
10-4.
Right on schedule. There's the old San Fernando Valley.
Get it right
out there
next
now.
time.
You better radio in for landing instructions, Danny.
Roger, Roger.
Yep.
But don't call me Daddy.
Burbank Tower, this is American Flight 812. Over.
112.
Wouldn't surprise me any if he's asleep this time of the morning.
Yeah, the boozer.
American Flight 812, this is Burbank Tower. If I were asleep, you'd never get on the ground.
Never get out on the ground.
Leave you up there for good. Over.
You got me that time, Mac. This is American Flight 812 requesting...
Oh crap, I broke the steering wheel. Keep rolling.
Burbank Tower to American Flight 812. Over.
Are those
Burbank
just
Tower,
cardboard?
American Flight 812. Over.
Holy mackerel.
Burbank Tower to American Flight 812. Are you in trouble?
Trouble?
Take a look for yourself.
Take a look for yourself.
What in the world?
That's nothing from this world.
Burbank Tower to American Flight 812. Are you in trouble? Are you in trouble?
Are you in trouble?
Mayday,
Are you
mayday.
in
Stand
trouble?
by, Burbank Tower.
You suppose
Stand
the passengers
by.
saw it?
I doubt it. Most of them are asleep. But it was quite a jolt, Jeff. I'll check.
Good. We'll get it ready for landing. And keep it quiet until we get instructions.
Right.
Okay, Danny.
American Flight 812, reporting to Burbank Tower. Over.
Over. I'm imagining a dog running in and hopping up and grabbing it out of the sky. Well, 2 days and we still haven't finished this hole. Did you see that?
Did you hear anything?
No.
I did. Don't like hearing
Neither
noise,
did I.
especially when ain't supposed to be any. Yeah, sort of spooky like. Maybe we're getting old. Whatever it is gone now. That's the best thing for us too. Gone. Yeah, let's go.
Is it just me or is the audio delay, like, is the audio not synced properly? Like on both screens, not the one that I synced, but I mean both of them, rather. Must have State Farm insurance. Abner. Abner.
Became greater and greater agony.
I remember this scene from the Ed Wood film.
The home they had so long shared together became a tomb. A
Like with the
sweet
flower or
memory
something?
of her joyous living. The sky to which she had once looked was now only a covering for her dead body.
But now she's just dead. Dead as a stinking doornail. And we're gonna have to get on with it. Yep, the flower. Look at that, the
ever
flower.
Beautiful flowers she had planted with her own hands became nothing more than the lost roses of her cheeks.
I think, wasn't this one of the last scenes that Bela Lugosi
Confused
shot
by his great
before he
loss,
died?
The old man left that home, never to return again.
Did he just get hit by a car? What just happened? Ah! What is it with
At
them
the funeral of the
screaming?
old
Just
man, unknown to his mourners,
what?
his dead wife was watching.
First his wife, then he.
Tragic.
Then
Tell me
he.
something. Why was his wife buried
Something.
in the ground and he sealed in a crypt?
Something to do with family tradition.
Sexism.
A superstition of some sort.
Oh,
Well, it's getting dark. Let's be on our way.
Still there in L.A. Oh, nice.
Then, as
Nice.
two of his mourners left his
Flowers are
final
probably
resting place,
different flowers. Those are dummies. Those weren't even actors laying down. They were clearly dummies. Why would they create dummies? Just to not pay the actors for a half a second shot? What?
Minutes later, the police, led by Inspector Daniel Clay, arrived at the scene.
But it was I with Dick Cheney at wardrobe.
The man and girl
Medical,
The man and girl.
been around yet?
just left. The morgue wagon ought to be along
What if
most
I
any
do
time.
this?
You get their statement?
Yeah, much as we could. They're pretty scared.
Finding a mess like this.
Follow
ought to
the
make
moving
it-
picture.
Have one of the boys take the guy and the girl back to town. You take charge.
How does that
Okay,
look?
Inspector. What are you going to do?
I think that looks a little better.
pretty dark out there. Once you get beyond the range of those lights, you won't be able to see your hand in front of your face.
I will get one of the flashlight from the patrol car.
Then I'll see hands in front of
Big boy
face.
now, Johnny.
But only for hand in face flashlight for. Ah! Ugh. And then he died. My goodness. Screw these losers. I'm getting out of here and getting drunk. Oh, that's not a flask. It's a gun. I'm going on a killing spree. Okay, just lean back.
Looks like a bobcat tore into them.
This closer. Bobcats don't exist. Silly.
Say, Lieutenant,
Lieutenant.
you get that funny odor?
How could I miss it? Oh, that'll be the morgue wagon now.
The morgue wagon.
That's the fifth
Must be the
siren in
morgue
the last
wagon.
hour.
Something's happening down at the cemetery.
Abner!
Lights. I stopped, but I didn't see anything. Oh, well, whatever it is, the morning people carry the whole story.
You wanna dance? We never dance anymore.
You seem to still be up there somewhere.
Maybe I am.
I don't think I've
Maybe
ever
I
seen
never
you
left.
in this mood before.
I guess it's because I've never been in this mood before.
Is that what you call this chair? Mood?
Something about your flight?
Yeah.
What happened, Jeff?
Backyard tea lounge. Nice. Golly. I just don't
I saw
know.
a flying saucer.
Saucer?
Like
You
a
mean the kind
plate?
from up there?
Yeah, it's counterpart.
Like the kind with tea?
It was shaped like a huge cigar. Dan and Edith saw it too.
I thought you said
When
it was a
passed over, the whole
saucer, not a
compartment lighted
cigar.
up with a blinding glare. Then there was a tremendous wind that practically knocked us off our course.
Well, did you report it?
Yeah, I radioed in immediately, and they said, we'll keep it quiet until you land. And as soon as we landed, big army brass grabbed us and made us swear to secrecy about the whole thing.
And then they...
Oh, it burns me up. These things have been seen for years. They hear, it's a fact. And the public ought to know about it.
There must be
Joe,
something
welcome.
more you can do about it.
Only
Welcome,
there is-
Joe.
Oh, but what's the use of
I am. I
making
hope
fuss?
you're having a wonderful night. Welcome.
The last
We're
night
watching
I
old
saw a
movies
flying
and having
object,
fun.
They couldn't have possibly been from this planet. But I can't say a word. I'm muzzled by
Tiny
army brass.
studio, yes.
I can't even
Yes.
admit I saw
A
the
very tiny studio. What the heck? Alright, we're gonna shine this flashlight past. Pretend to be blown back. But you see, it's a flying saucer cigar. Now you've seen it too. What? Doing all right, nice. Must have been nothing. Probably a weather balloon and some swamp gas. We are in a swamp after all. Oh, it's back for the 8th sound effect time. Oh, it's coming on another pass. He was the guy with the flashlight. Oh man, this thing's powerful. Enter Morticia. Oh, Bela Lugosi. Bela Lugosi. What? I said I want to suck your blood. Oh, that's much better than what I thought you said. James Dean. Morticia Adams.
Sounds like Kay's in trouble.
I wonder what those gunshots could mean. Sounds like he's in trouble. He'll get out of it.
If that apparition we saw had something to do with it, come on.
They didn't even run over. Oh yeah, this is one of the worst movies ever made. As chronicled in the movie Ed Wood, where Johnny Depp played Ed Wood, the director that directs all these horrible movies from the 50s. This is the most famous.
He's messed up as bad as those two back there.
I wish we'd ought to run over
Suppose that saucer
sooner.
or whatever it was had something to do with this?
We maybe could have helped.
Your guess is as good as mine, Larry.
Let me just
One
scratch
thing's
my
sure.
face with the barrel of
Victor
my
Clay's
gun.
dead. Murdered. And somebody's responsible.
You're in charge now.
Somebody? You don't say.
Yes, I am. Calton? Yes, sir?
Gun safety
Back up
101.
the car and get on the radio. Tell the coroner he's got to make another trip out here.
Seriously.
How about the lab boys? Who'd
How
you
about
think
them?
left
They
back
could
up
do
the
it.
car? Boy Scouts? Come on, Larry.
Now I'm picturing like a pipe that looks like a gun where the barrel goes
Greater
in
love
and
hath
the
no
handle is where
than to lay
the
down
pipe
his
stuff
life
goes.
for another. It is always difficult to have last words over the grave of a friend. And Inspector Daniel Clay was a friend, a dear friend to me and to all of us. The bell has rung upon his
Wow.
great career. Now we lay him to rest. A rest well deserved,
So say we all.
so premature.
No. Oh, it's an invasion. I thought they didn't bother to change the background for the shot.
People turning south from the freeway were startled when they saw 3 flying saucers.
Look it up
over
there!
Hollywood Boulevard.
They all pointed out the window at once. Saucer scene over Hollywood. No, cigars. Cigars.
A woman
NBC.
startled by the sight in the sky, telephones the police.
Fake freeway, no LA traffic. Indeed. Oh man. Saucer scene over Hollywood. ABC. Got NBC and ABC
There
in
comes
here.
a time in each man's life when he can't even believe his own eyes.
Screw drinking.
Saucer scene over Hollywood.
This is much better.
Flying saucers seen over Washington, D.C.
Oh, that's the flying cigar. That last one. A rotating potato chip
The
tells
army
us the
convoy
news.
moved into the field. Rockets were quickly set up. Colonel Tom Edwards, in charge of saucer field activities, was to make the greatest decision of his career. He made that decision. Colonel Edwards gave the signal to fire.
Wait, that's the signal of fire? Just raising and lowering his binoculars? Oh, no, sorry. I had an itch. Don't fire. Actual war footage, really? Man. Man. It does look very different than the other shots in the movie, yeah. Is my microphone overdriving it all? I hope not.
Then as
Okay,
swiftly
cool.
as they had come, they were gone, even to the piercing eye of radar and the speeding jet fighters.
We didn't really hit any of them, but they decided to leave anyway.
Quite a sight, wasn't it, sir?
A sight I'd rather not be seeing.
Are you worried about them, sir?
Well, they must have a reason for their visits.
Visits? Well, that would indicate visitors. Big guns, the usual way. of
Visits
welcoming
usually do.
visitors.
We haven't always fired at them.
Oh?
For a time, we tried to contact them by radio, but no response. Then
So
they
we decided
attacked
to
a town.
shoot him instead.
A small town, I'll admit, but nevertheless a town of people. People who died.
It wasn't a town of
Never
dogs.
heard about that, sir.
Well, it was covered up by the higher echelon.
Not the
Take any
higher
fire,
echelon.
Any earthquake, any major disaster. Then wonder. Flying saucers, Captain, are still a rumor. Officially.
Let's keep it that way.
Looks like we beat them off again, sir.
What do they want? Where are they from? Where are they going?
Who
They,
knows?
sir? Who?
Who?
Well, this is a training maneuver, sir. We only did a little practice firing at the clouds.
I like your style, Corporal.
Yeah.
But I'm just a
wonder
lieutenant.
what their next
Not
move will
anymore. Yeah, I was thinking Mars attacks as well. I was picturing little green dude coming out. Zap, 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 zap.
What will their next move be?
What the heck is...
Your space commander has returned from Earth.
Oh,
Send him in.
those are the aliens. Oh, I was like, what the heck is he wearing? Oh, they're the aliens. That makes sense.
You have your report?
Nanu,
We had to
nanu.
pull in here to Space Station 7 for regeneration. We're returning to the planet Earth immediately thereafter.
It's a good thing we speak English.
We contacted government officials. They refuse our existence.
What plan will you follow now?
Plan 9. It's been absolutely impossible to work through these Earth creatures. Their soul is too controlled.
Plan 9. Ah, yes. Plan 9 deals with the resurrection of the dead. Long-distance electrode shot into the pineal and pituitary glands of recent dead. Have you attempted any of this plan as yet?
Yes, Excellency.
How successful has it been?
We have risen too so far. We shall be just as successful on more.
Oh,
The living,
very good.
they have no suspicion of your movements?
We had to dispose of one policeman. However, none of those risen have been seen. At least not by anyone who still remains alive.
It's too
But don't
bad it
worry,
must
we'll
be
raise
handled
them,
this way.
too.
But it must. Those who we take from the grave will lead the way for our other operations.
Yes, Excellency.
Continue on. Report to me in 2 Earth days.
I feared His
Indeed.
Excellency wouldn't take our
Indeed.
report this well.
Well, had he been dealing with our own people, his reaction would have been completely different. He understands the difficulties of the Earth race.
What do you think will be the next obstacle the Earth people will put in our way?
Dogs. Maybe
As long
cats.
as they can think, we'll have our problems. But those whom we're using cannot think. They are the dead, brought
Maybe
to
talking about
simulated
chickens.
life by our electrode guns.
Our
You know,
electrode
it's an
guns.
interesting thing when you consider the Earth people who can think are so frightened by those who cannot, the dead. Well, our ship should be regenerated. We better get started.
Ship regeneration complete. Onward. The only known image of a black hole. Honey, I'm home. Who are you? Ah. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
I still think you ought to go in town and stay with your mother until I get back.
This is our home, and nothing's going to take me from it. Besides, most men try and keep their wives from going home to Mama.
That's not the point.
That's all the point there's going to be.
It's really hard to
Now,
tell if
toddle
this
off
is
and
the
fly your
inside or
flying
the outside. I
But
think
if you
this is
see
the
any more flying
outside.
saucers, will you tell them to pick another house to buzz? Be careful. Don't worry about me.
Oh, you're the only thing I do worry about. Oh, forget about the flying saucers. They're up there. But there's something in that cemetery.
Tree
That's
shadows,
too close
okay.
for comfort.
Because it looks like
The
siding.
saucers are
It
up
looks
there,
like outdoor
and
lighting.
the cemetery's out there. But I'll be locked up in there. Now, off to your wild blue yonders.
You promise you'll lock your doors immediately?
I promise. Besides, I'll be in bed before half an hour is gone, with your pillow beside me.
My pillow?
Well, I have to have something to keep me company while you're away. Sometimes
I'll be
in
sure
the
to
night,
urinate
does
on
get a
it
little
beforehand.
lonely. I reach over and touch it.
To
Then it
remember
doesn't
me by.
seem so lonely anymore.
A crazy kid.
You crazy kid.
I do love you, darling.
I'm gonna eat your face. What kind of a kiss was that?
See you Thursday.
Goodbye, honey.
You know I'm not leaving you here until you're locked safely inside.
All right, darling.
She didn't even lock the door, you moron. Locked
If you're
safely
especially nice, I
inside.
may even lock the side door.
And be sure you keep the yard lights on.
See? She's not locking the door. Unless she's just really quick at it. Breaker 1-9, roger, roger. What's the vector, Victor? Please don't call me Shirley.
You're mighty silent this trip, Jeff.
Hmm?
You haven't spoken 10 words since takeoff.
I guess I'm preoccupied, Danny.
We've got 33 passengers back there that have time to be preoccupied. Flying this flybird doesn't give you that opportunity.
I guess you're right, Danny.
Paula,
You know they could probably hear us through this curtain.
there's nothing wrong between you two.
Oh, no, nothing like that. Just that I'm worried she being there alone and those strange things flying over the house and those incidents in the graveyard these past few days just got me worried.
Did
Well,
you say
maybe I
graveyard?
haven't figured out those crazy skybirds yet, but I'd give you 50 to 1 odds the police have cleared up that cemetery thing by now.
I'll
If you're
take
really
those
that worried,
odds.
Jeff, why don't you radio in and find out? Mac should be on duty at the field by now.
I'll bet
He
a
could call
dollar.
Paul and relay the message to you.
If I lose, it's
Hi,
a
Edie.
dollar out.
Silence.
If I
haven't heard a
win,
word from this end of the plane
I'm up
since we left the
50.
field.
I've just been giving himself and me a study in silence.
You boys aren't feuding.
No, no, Edie, nothing like that.
Hey, Edie, how about you and me balling it up in Albuquerque?
That's how
Albuquerque, have you read that flight schedule, boy?
What about it?
We land in Albuquerque at 4 a.m. That's strictly a 9 o'clock town.
Well, I know a friend that'll help it.
Let's have the problem first. Huh, Danny?
Oh, he's worried about Paula.
I read about that cemetery business. I tried to get 2 kids not to buy too near one of those things. We get there soon enough as it is.
He thought it'd be quiet and peaceful there.
No doubt about that.
Is that a ruffled clipboard?
I'm sorry, Jeff. That was a bad joke.
Wouldn't
I
that
almost
be
forgot what I came in here
counterproductive for writing on?
That's for me.
It sure wouldn't hurt a thing, Edie.
for. Okay, be right back. And say, Jeff, make that call to Mac.
Nah, not only she throw cold water on my Albuquerque plan, but now she's repeating herself.
Maybe it's just a
How about
pattern.
that Albuquerque ball.
I can't
It looked
resist your
rough.
charm, Danny boy.
The lead actor in this had a cameo in Ed Wood. Really?
Residents near the cemetery paid little attention to the blast of thunder and the flash of lightning. But from the blast arose the moving figure of the dead old man.
I guess they're more zombies than they are vampire, but he's very vampire-esque.
Hello?
Hello?
Mac? Well, hi, Mac. Sure, I'm all right. I just fell asleep.
I was just
Tell
reading.
Jeff I'm all right.
Should have locked the door.
Okay, Mac. Thanks for calling. Good night.
Well, back to sleep with me. Who's there? Is somebody there? Who is it? Is anyone there? At least he's walking and not running. Oh yes, run into the cemetery. If someone breaks into your house, go outside and run into the cemetery and bury yourself in a hole. That'll be the safest spot. Yeah, someone walking in your room like that. That would be creepy. That would be really creepy. Mittens? Going to happen. What? Uh-oh. It's a police officer. And his flashlight is still on. Rob Ford. It's a good thing I have 50 bags of this. Definitely Rob Ford.
Mrs. Trent! Mrs. Trent! What's wrong?
Are you dead? Why aren't you answering? I like how the car is just laughing at him. They got away. He's got that I'm all out of toilet paper, what am I gonna do look. And that careful shimmy to get more. I now grasp the invisible bird.
They'll be at the hatch in a moment. You can open it now, Tanner.
Give it a good open. Let them in, see?
Turn off the electrodes quickly. They can't tell us from anyone else.
Good job. Let's use this interocitor to communicate with the home planet.
It's tough to find something when you don't know what you're looking for.
I don't think the lieutenant does either.
Then what are we doing out here? I was off duty an hour ago.
Oh, don't ask me any questions. I'm just a hard hand just like you.
Don't you ask me. I don't know what's going on.
What do you suppose that noise was?
Whatever it was,
Sounds.
it's no more strange than the other things happening around this cemetery.
Spirits like old Farmer Caller talked about.
Well, maybe.
The only spirits he saw tonight were those I smelled on his breath.
Oh, don't forget, Miss Trent claims to have seen them, too.
I
Didn't
see
have
what he
anything on
did
her.
there.
She was hysterical.
Well, true, she was frightened and in a state of shock. But don't forget that torn nightgown and the scratched feet.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
I'm never gonna forget
Guess
that
that's why you're a
nightgown.
detective lieutenant and I'm still a uniformed cop.
Sometimes it's only the breaks, Larry. Meantime, let's get going.
Lieutenant,
You can't help being a moron, Larry.
It sure was strange.
know what it was?
No more than you do. Went for orders. I get out of here right now.
It was a saucer.
A flying saucer? What makes you say that?
Do you remember the noise?
The
we heard
saucer that
other
was
night?
flying.
We were knocked to the ground. How could I forget?
Exactly. But you're not remembering that sound.
There you're wrong, Lieutenant. I'm with the fact the sound is similar, but what about the blinding light?
Oh, haven't you heard? And many times the saucer hasn't had a glow. Or a light of any kind, for that matter.
That proves it. What next, Lieutenant?
Oh, Lieutenant, maybe this doesn't mean much.
Oh, Lieutenant.
Jamie and me found a grave that looks like it's been busted into.
What? Where?
Why, what?
Come on, man, out with it. We haven't got all...
I don't know these things.
Just over there, beyond the crypt.
All right, show us the way.
Look.
You want another
here it is,
take?
Lieutenant.
Nah. Nah, we're good. Roll it.
It's been broken
Cut
into,
and
all right.
print.
Strange. If someone had broken in, the dirt should be piled up here somewhere. It looks like it's fallen into the grave.
Larry, you'll be out of uniform before you know it.
Do we have the right to look down there, Lieutenant?
Technically,
You have the
no.
right to remain
No.
silent, Larry.
Well, this spot looks familiar, though. Yeah, we shouldn't investigate any further without the permission of next of kin.
Let's go get it.
How? I see
Go
what
get
you
it.
mean. The gravestone's down there.
Well, let's
Wow.
go down and find out whose grave it is.
How?
By going down and finding out.
Are you sure you mean that, Lieutenant?
If I didn't mean it, I wouldn't have said it.
Scared?
Well, why do I always get hooked up with these spook details? Monsters, graves, bodies. Oh, all right.
Monsters, raves, and bodies? What?
Casket's here, but nobody's in it.
Can you read the name on the casket?
It's too dark. Give me a flashlight.
How
How
could
about
you
a
tell
map?
nobody was in it
Sure could try it. Let me have them.
if it's
Okay.
too dark?
It's Inspector Clay's grave. But he ain't in it.
What?
But meanwhile, at the Pentagon in Washington, D.C.,
Right, G2.
You sunk my battleship.
Come in. Yes, of course. I'll keep in touch. Come in, Colonel Edwards. Close the door. At ease, Colonel. Thank you, sir. Sit down. I understand, Colonel, you've been on tap for many of our saucer attacks.
I'm in charge of field operations, sir.
You believe there are such things as flying saucers, Colonel?
Yes, sir.
You've seen them?
Yes, sir.
You realize there's a government directive stating that there is no such thing as a flying saucer.
I'm
Yes,
aware
sir.
of it.
You stand by your statement that you've seen flying saucers?
Well, yes, sir.
What kind of game you trying to
In a
play
court-martial.
here?
Admitting this against direct orders.
General Roberts, may I speak freely?
You may.
How could I hope
May I
to
speak
hold down
freely?
my command if I didn't believe in what I saw and shot at?
I like you, Colonel.
Thank you, sir.
There are flying saucers. There's no doubt they are in our skies. They've been there for some time.
What are we going to do about them?
Who knows?
Then, they really are there.
I thought you were convinced of that.
I am.
We've had contact with them.
Contact? How?
Radio.
They speak our language?
Well, not quite. We've received messages from their spaceships.
They say tomato
For a while,
instead of
it came in
tomato.
as just a lot of jumbled noise.
And now, sir?
Well, since they first tried contact with us by radio, we've developed a language computer. A machine that breaks down any language to our own.
Mario instead
General,
of Mario.
What's this all got to do with me?
Well, you've been in charge of saucer field activity for a long while. I think it's about time you heard these recordings. You mind?
Mind? Huh, I'm anxious.
I thought you'd never ask.
This is Eros, a space soldier from a planet of your galaxy.
Eros? Is that what he said?
Realize our language differences. However, I also know you finally have perfected the dictoroboter, or as you
The what?
the language computer. So you can now understand that which I speak. Since the beginning of your time, we have been far beyond your planet. It has taken you centuries to even grasp what we developed eons of your years ago. Do you still believe it impossible we exist? You didn't actually think you were the only inhabited planet in the universe. How can any race be so stupid? Permit me to set your mind at ease. We do not want to conquer your planet.
You all are
Only save
idiots. Anyway.
We could have destroyed it long ago if that had been our aim. Our principal purpose is friendly. I admit we have had to take certain means which you might refer to as criminal. But that is because of your big guns which have destroyed some of our representatives.
Big guns indeed.
If you persist in denying us our landings, then we must only accept that you do not want us on friendly terms. We then have no alternative but to destroy you before you destroy us. With your ancient, juvenile minds, you have developed explosives too fast for your minds to conceive what you are doing. You are on the verge of destroying the entire universe. We are a part of that universe. This is our last...
That's the end of that one. Atmospheric conditions in outer space often interfere with transmitting.
How many of these recordings do you have, General?
An even dozen up to now. This was the last one. We received it over a month ago.
You think they mean business?
We can't afford to take any chances. Come over here.
Wonder what it could mean.
You ever been to Hollywood?
Oh, a couple of times, a few years ago.
You're going to be there in the morning. Just a few minutes from Hollywood in the
I'm gonna get to
town
meet
of
Ava
San
Gardner.
Bernardo, reports have come in of saucers flying so low the exhaust knocked people to the ground. There have even been stated claims of saucer landings. Major Carlson will replace you while you're out there. You're the best man for the job of attempting to contact them. Find them, Colonel. See what in hell it is they want.
All right, sir.
I suppose I could comply. Be cool to be in Hollywood in the 1960s.
These are confidential reports, Colonel. Read them over carefully on
It
the plane.
depends.
Turn them over to intelligence when you get to Los Angeles. They'll have further orders for disposition.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, also scary.
Colonel
Indeed.
Edwards?
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
I watched a really disturbing documentary about Shirley Temple recently. And all the things they put her through. Crazy stuff. But that was like the 30s. Not exactly the 60s. But yeah.
We are ready to report, Excellency.
You are many days late.
It was unavoidable.
Shazbot.
We tried to transmit via televisor, but atmospheric conditions made transmission impossible.
Try the underoster.
I thought time was of the essence. Suspicion has fallen upon our movements. Our ships have been viewed near the point of operations.
And what has this added time gained, Eros?
We have successfully risen 3 of the dead ones.
Permit me to see one.
Permit me to
Bring in
see
the big
one.
one. Use your
for
small electrode gun.
Scientific.
I have taken 2 ships from your command.
But that will leave only my ship.
It's necessary that you continue your mission alone.
It's a fast one.
I have
But
need of your other
that
ships
would only
elsewhere.
leave my ship.
Even though you have risen 3 of the Earth's dead, the plan is far from successful. You, Eros, must prove it an operational success before more time, energy, ships, and your countrymen may be spent on it.
We will not fail.
I see your
Everything
point.
is on our side.
Keep the
Not
ships.
everything. You do not have the live Earth people.
How long do I have to wear this corset?
You reported that your ship was viewed
Until you've
at the
learned
scene of
your
present
place.
operations.
That is correct.
They have been viewed many times, but not at the scene of operations. Something must be done about that.
Stop him, Tanner. He's close enough. Turn off your electrode gun. No! No! Stop him, Tanner!
I can't get it. It's jammed.
Grab him, you fool!
Drop the gun to the floor, Tanner. The metal will break contact.
Wow.
That was too close.
Yes. Bring the giant here that I may get a better look at him.
After all that? What if this gun jams too?
Yes, he's a fine specimen. Are they all as powerful on planet Earth?
This one is an exception, Excellency.
What are the other 2 like?
One is a woman, the other an old man.
Oh yeah.
An old
That would be
man,
cool
you
going
say?
on a
Yes,
tour of all
Excellency.
those places. Like the Pollyanna House.
This gives me a plan. Put the big one away.
Pick up your electrode gun. Make sure it's in working order before pointing it at him.
I think I've seen the Pollyanna
The
House.
jam seems to have been cleared by the fall.
It looked
Take it
very
back to the ship.
different. Or maybe it was not the Pollyanna House. That's a possibility.
The old one must
Yeah,
be
renting a
sacrificed.
car, yeah.
Re-land on Earth. Send the old one to enter a dwelling. Then cut the electrokinetic and
ETF.
turn on your ship's
Ooh.
decomposer ray.
Nice.
The result will
That would be
astound
cool.
those watching. Astound them enough to
Yeah, you
delay
should
their
do that.
intention until you have gained your other recruits from the cemetery.
Yes, Excellency. It'll be done.
You seen Back to the Future?
Report
I've
to me
seen
when
Back
this
to
has
the
been
Future.
accomplished.
It's a good movie. Blow the house. Okay.
Heroes, the Earth people are getting closer to that which we fear. Since they will not listen or respect our existence, they cannot help but believe our powers.
Just the
when
movie,
they see
that
their
is
own
all.
Dead walking round again,
Dr.
brought about
Marty's
by our
nice.
advancement and such things. As soon as you have enough of the dead recruits, march them on the capitals of the Earth. Let nothing stand in your way. Their own dead will be used to make them accept our existence and believe in that fact.
Then we can take their gold and be on our way. They've never heard of audio transitions.
Mr. Miss Strand, this is Colonel Edwards.
How do you
Washington,
do?
D.C.
Good evening, Colonel.
Hello, Colonel.
Colonel would like to ask you a few questions.
Questions? What about, Colonel? May I, sit down?
Oh, I'm sorry. Please do.
I
I
haven't
want to
told
ask
him
you
about
your
the
strange
incident,
experience
though.
the other night when you saw the flying saucer.
After that, the police brought me home. I hope I never see such a sight again.
What a
Well, after your
story.
description, I don't think I'd want to see it either. One thing more. After you were forced to the ground by that blast of wind, was it a hot or cold blast?
Well, it came from my wife, so
Hard
hot.
to explain. Wasn't hot, wasn't cold. Just a terrific force. We couldn't get off the ground.
See,
Well,
we'd
I
had
liked me
beans
so badly, I
prior
couldn't
that
see a
evening.
thing. We could only feel the pressure of the wind until it was gone.
Can you feel
When
the
glare left
pressure
us,
of the
we could see a
wind?
glowing ball disappearing off in the distance,
Which way?
toward the cemetery.
Nice. Ooh. I've been to Venice, Italy a couple of times, and one of the visits I went to
This is the most fantastic story I've
some of
ever
the
heard.
spots around where they shot
Every word
Indiana
of it's
Jones
true,
and the
too.
Last Crusade.
That's the fantastic part of it.
Colonel, we found a lot of suspicious
That was
things
really
down that
cool.
cemetery. Then again, didn't find anything to base a fact or suspicion on. Hey,
Yeah, the manhole
anything?
cover, completely fake. They don't even have a sewer underneath there.
you see anything out there, Kelton?
Too dark, Lieutenant. But something started stinking awful bad.
Oh, the wife's at it again.
There's something out there.
I know I shouldn't have cooked beans 2 nights in a row. They should just cut back and forth like for 5 minutes with this music. They should totally do that. Oh no. He's not gonna scream for help? They're not gonna get up to help? What? Are they incompetent? What on earth? That sounds like the same sound effect they use in Kung Fu movies. What the heck?
What do you make of that?
She got me.
It's a skeleton.
Didn't look that way a minute ago.
What about your man?
Oh, the excitement, I forgot all
Didn't
about
look that way a minute ago.
He'll be all right in a few minutes.
Captain Obvious.
Did you see that thing? Did you get it?
We got it.
What was it? It didn't fall. I fired every bullet I had.
So did I. I don't know what it was or what happened. But unless that bag of bones over there can reassemble itself, it's out of the running now.
Oh, man. The funny thing is that this movie is more coherent than a lot of movies that people make.
I hope. I see what you mean. But you know, I can't help but feel the answer's out here somewhere.
Is the girl safe?
Mrs. Trent, you better stay with the car.
Stay here alone?
And I'm
Not
talking
on your
about
life.
you, mother exclamation point.
Yeah, they've been that way all down through the ages, especially in a spot like this.
Calvin. Yes, sir. Stay with Mrs. Trent.
All right, Lieutenant.
Now, you stay close to the officer, honey.
I'd feel safer with you.
Now, the lieutenant knows best.
Well, I don't like it, but I guess there isn't much I can do about it.
You have a gun?
No.
You know how to use one?
After 4 years in the Marine Corps,
Sure, does it everybody?
you think we'll need these?
You never tell.
Gee, thanks.
Let's get
I'm
going.
gonna scratch my chin with it. That's how you use guns, right?
Would expect to find out here.
Well, there's only one answer to that, Mr. Trent. We'll know when we find it. Inspector Clay's grave's right over here.
Is that the one you told me was broken into?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh, man.
This it?
Yeah.
Looks to me like someone had broken out instead of in.
I figured that, but that's impossible.
I wonder.
Look, Colonel, some things just can't happen.
Yeah,
You just
well, after
can't,
that
you
apparition
see.
that was draped across Mr. Trent's patio, I would say we should keep our minds open to anything.
Look, Colonel, I'm a policeman. I've got to deal in facts.
Policeman.
But I guess I'll have to go along with you. You know, I'll bet my badge right now we haven't seen the last of those weirdies.
I like those odds. I'm in.
They'll discover our ship soon.
You're going to let them find us?
It's the only way. These are the same men who have been so close so often. They must be halted before they can inform others about us.
But there were others in the car.
They'll be taken too.
By the way, you have something on your shirt. Oop.
Send the big one
Made
for
you
the
look.
girl and the policeman. I'll turn on the dictorobatary so we can converse with them.
Make the electro thingy happen so the dead bodies go move, move. Ah.
You know, maybe we're barking up the wrong tree.
One thing a policeman
I
learns,
get it,
Mr.
because
Trent,
tree
patience.
Where's that
have
Burns
bark.
you mentioned?
Right over there. Look.
And dogs
We'll
bark.
investigate, but move carefully.
Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Yes, just sit there. Don't even lock the door. Faint. Perfect. Perfect. Make it easy for her.
A moment or two more, and you will be the first live Earth people ever to enter a celestial ship.
Wow. Boy, how can anything that big hide for so long a time?
So she said.
Never heard metal sound like that before. What do you see? Only my reflection. Must be some kind of one-way glass.
I wonder how you get into this thing.
I'm not sure I want to find out.
They're here.
They're just outside. You can open the outer hatch now.
Sure, sounds good.
Look out!
You going in that thing?
That's what we're here for.
I don't know. The way these things speed around, we might just get in there and off it goes.
That's a chance we take.
Well, I took a chance on those earlier airplanes. Might just as well see what the inside of one of these looks like. Got your guns ready?
I'll tell you one thing. If a little green man pops out of me, I'm shooting first and asking questions later.
But then they'll be dead. They won't be able to answer the questions later. Oh!
They're in the outer chamber now. Eros, do we have to kill them?
Yes.
Yes.
But no. But yes.
Seems such a waste.
Well, wouldn't it be better to kill a few now than, with their meddling, permit them to destroy the entire universe?
Got a point.
Of course. But those are not my words. Those are the words of the ruler.
You two stay right where you're at.
We will do as you command. For the moment.
No for the moment about it. You just do as I tell you.
They do speak the same language. Or have universal translators now.
You do not need guns.
Maybe we think we do.
They would be of no use to you now.
They've been mighty useful before on Flesh and Blood. And you two look like you've got a lot of both.
True, they would be effective upon us. If you were to have the opportunity to use them.
Mister, if you don't get away from that control board, I'll show you just how effective they can be.
Shall we talk now or wait? Your friends will be here shortly.
What friends?
I don't have any friends.
If you've done anything to Paula...
Take it easy, Mr. Trent. Oh, I assure you no harm has come to her. Would you like to see?
Next time you try that, I won't aim at the board.
What?
You're a headstrong young man. I was only going to turn on the televisor so you could see her movements.
Go ahead, my friend. But move very carefully.
It's too late, you shot the board. Can't do it now. See? She's alive and well. What?
She's only fainted.
You fiend.
I? A fiend? I am a soldier of our planet.
Oh.
I? A fiend? We did not come here as enemies. We came only with friendly intentions. To talk. To ask your aid. Our aid?
Rob Ford kidnapping.
Your aid for the whole universe.
Man.
But your governments of Earth refused even to accept our existence. Even though you've seen us, heard our messages, you still refuse to accept us.
Why is it so important that you want to contact the governments of our Earth?
Because of death.
Death.
Because all you of Earth are idiots.
You're all
You just
idiots.
hold on, Buster.
No, you hold on. First was your firecracker, a harmless explosive. Then your hand grenade. They begin to kill your own people a few at a time. Then the bomb. Then a larger bomb. Many people are killed at one time.
And then an even larger bomb.
Then your scientists stumbled upon the atom bomb.
And then an even larger bomb.
Then the hydrogen bomb, where you actually explode the air itself. Now you can brings the total destruction of the entire universe served by our sun. The only explosion left is the solar bonite.
Solar
No
bonite?
such thing, perhaps to you, but we've known it for centuries. Your scientists will stumble upon it as they have all the others. But the juvenile minds which you possess will not comprehend its strength until it's too late.
You're way above our heads.
The solar bonite is a way to explode the actual particles of sunlight.
But that's impossible.
Even now, your scientists
No, it's
are
not.
working on a way to harness the sun's
Let me show
rays.
you how.
The
See,
rays
it's
of
not
sunlight
impossible.
are minute particles.
That's why you have
Is
to be
it so far
stopped.
from your imagination they cannot do as I have suggested?
Why, a particle of
sunlight
sunlight
can't
can't
even
even
be
be
seen
seen
or
or
Y2K.
measured.
Can you see or
Indeed.
measure an atom? Yet you can explode one. A ray of sunlight is made up of many atoms.
So what if we do develop this solanite bomb? We'd be even a stronger nation than now.
Make sure you help the Nigerian prince when he comes asking.
Your stupid minds. Stupid. Stupid.
Stupid,
That's all I'm
stupid,
taking from you. Get
stupid.
back here, you jerk.
What?
Let him finish.
Let him finish.
It's because of men like you that all must be destroyed. Headstrong. Violent. No use of the mind God gave you. You talk of God? You also think it impossible that we too might think of God? You, who wear the uniform of your country. You see, I wear the uniform of my country.
Eros.
Yes, we've had to use drastic means to get to you, but you left us no alternative. When you have the solar bonite, you have nothing. Nor does the universe.
You speak of solarinite, but just what is it?
Solarinite or solar
Take a can
bonite?
of your gasoline. Say, this can of gasoline is the sun. Now, you spread a thin line of it to a ball, representing the earth. Now, the gasoline represents the sunlight, the sun particles. Here we saturate the ball with the gasoline, the sunlight. Then we put a flame to the ball. The flame will speedily travel around the earth, back along the line of gasoline to the can, or the sun itself. It will explode this source and spread to every place that gasoline, our sunlight, touches. Explode the sunlight here, gentlemen. You explode the universe. Explode the sunlight here, and a chain reaction will occur direct to the sun itself and to all the planets that sunlight touches, to every planet in the universe. This is why you must be stopped. This is why any means must be used to stop you. In a friendly manner, or as it seems, you want it.
He's mad.
Yeah.
Mad? Is it mad that you destroy other people to save yourselves?
Fascinating concept, but why is he
Mad that one
telling them
country must
about
destroy
it?
another to save themselves? You have also done
If
this.
the whole point is stopping them from
Mad
doing
that
it.
One planet must destroy another who threatens the very existence. That's enough!
Don't you
In
lay
my
a...
land, women are for advancing the race, not for fighting man's battle.
What?
Life is not so expansive on my planet. We don't cling to it like you do. Our entire aim is for the development of our planet.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
What happened to you?
How come you're all alone? I asked for lots of help.
You sounded drunk or something on the radio.
I didn't see it with my own eyes. I'd never believe it.
Believe what?
Rob Ford.
It was horrible. And he almost broke my shoulder.
Look, what are you trying to say? If you don't make sense, we'll never get to the bottom of this. Now, who slugged you?
Rob
Inspector
Ford.
Clay.
What?
It was Clay, all right. Only not like we remembered him. Well, his grave was busted into, wasn't it?
Next, you'll tell me you saw skeletons.
We did, earlier.
Now I know you're off your rocker.
All of us saw it. The lieutenant, the colonel, everybody.
Where's the lieutenant now?
We've got to find him. Mrs. Trent is gone.
Gotta find
I was left
him.
here to guard her. But Clay showed up and put me out of the running. And the second time tonight, and I'm getting darn tired.
George
Which way were they
McFly.
going?
Yeah.
Off that way. Come on.
Then one day it could all be gone. In one big puff of smoke and ball of fire. All that out there. The stars, the planets, all just an empty void.
Yeah.
You two had better come along with us.
Yeah.
Come with you? Where?
The police station.
I think he stole his wallet.
So it seems you think you have the upper hand. Look out that window.
He just stole that guy's wallet.
Jeff.
Paparazzi will never let me live this one down.
She is unarmed. But he would kill in seconds if I so chose.
Unarmed or unharmed? She is unarmed.
Holy cow!
Holy cow!
Look there.
Holy cow!
It's Clay, all right. There's no mistaking that.
And he's got
No, but-
Mrs. Trent.
Get your gun ready.
Prempt.
From all I've seen
Prempt?
tonight, guns won't do it.
Mrs. Prempt?
Clay is dead, and we buried him. How are we going to kill somebody that's already dead? Dead!
Shot him in the
And yet there he
bones.
stands.
Yet
That
there he
other one
stands.
earlier, I emptied a full clip into.
I'm seeing it. That's the only reason I'm listening to you.
You loony.
Look, I've got an idea. Hurt him or not, we've got to try something. I'm going to sneak up behind him and whop him over the head. That ought to make a move.
I'm gonna poke him
Follow
with
me.
a stick.
Even when Clay was alive, he couldn't run fast enough to catch me. So when he does, you grab Mrs. Trent and run like lightning in the opposite direction.
Oh, you think it'll work?
Know of anything else to try?
It'll take a miracle. Really? Gunshots, no. Stick,
Oh,
yes.
I'll be all right. Take care of the others.
Oh, I'll be alright, that's fine. Don't worry about
This
me.
could only happen because the electrode ray is off. He'll walk again when I turn it on.
Hold it. Right there.
Suppose the lieutenant and the others
Well,
are
then
in that
don't
thing.
turn it on.
Supposing there are Martians or something in there.
I like the
Come on, let's
decorative
go.
half ladder outside.
Open up in there.
What the heck? Wing! Wing! Wing!
Get that door open. Colonel, I wouldn't know one switch from another.
A lot of Ed Wood movies. Oh. Interesting. Was that in Ed Wood? That sounds vaguely familiar. It's been a while since I've seen it,
I'll have
though.
the ship in the air in a minute.
We gotta get out of here.
Get out of here, Jeff. The ship's on fire.
Get out of here, Jeff. Weird posse. Ah. Okay.
Errol! Errol, help!
Arrows. Arrows. Arrows, arrows. Okay.
Ah, I wonder if that's the last we'll see of them.
Perhaps. But sooner or later, there'll be others.
Look!
Look! Skeletons.
Have they caught that woman? That thing yet?
Hey, that's right. There's another ghoul running loose. And it's my guess that she'll look like him. With the ship and the ray gun gone, they have no control.
Yeah.
We gotta hand it to them, though. They're far ahead of us.
They certainly didn't want us to kill everyone.
Abner!
Abner!
My friend, you have seen this incident based on sworn testimony.
That hair.
Can you prove that it didn't happen?
That hair.
Perhaps on your way home, someone will pass you in the dark, and you will never know it, for they will be from outer space.
From outer
Many
space.
scientists believe that another world is watching us this moment. We once laughed at the horseless carriage, the airplane, the telephone, the electric light, vitamins, radio, and
Yeah.
even television.
This guy's really entertaining.
And now some of us laugh at outer space.
He does a good job. That hair, though.
God help us in the future.
I like that lighting effect. Again, filmed in Hollywood, USA. Cast: Gregory Walcott, Duke Moore, Tom Keane, Mona McKinnon, Tor Johnson, Paul Marco, Dudley Manlove, Joanna Lee. Okay. Vampire Girl was played by Vampira. Ghoulman, Bela Lugosi. Oh man. Oh man. That was a trip. What did you think? Oh man. That was a lot of fun, actually. We're definitely gonna have to do more movie nights. Definitely. He did, yeah. That's a bummer. That's a shame. But oh man, I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed that more than I thought I would. But yeah, it was good. Well, in that good kind of way, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh man. Ooh.